Welcome back. It is called Accutite, and it could be the non-facelift facelift that could have you taking another look at considering getting one. Dr. Maloney is joining us now this morning with more on this procedure and why it is so different. Doctor, it's so great to have you here today.
Thanks for having me.
You have incredible expertise in this. You've been doing this for 17 years now. What are some of the results and the reaction that you've gotten from some of your patients with this Accutite?
Well, facial rejuvenation, things oven related to the face, are really a cornerstone of our practice. It's the most popular thing that we do. We get amazing success and stories about people that have been wanting to do this for a long period of time, and it really changes how they look and as well how they feel.
Do you know that some of the patients that you see may have felt, I don't want to do a facelift because it's just too much, and then this was the perfect option?
Yeah, a lot of people think that they're not going to be able to afford it, or that it's going to be painful or a long recovery, or that they're also going to look strange. And when they actually see our patients and go to our website and learn a lot more about it, they realize just how good they can look, very natural results, and how quick the recovery is.
Because more of a gentle procedure. So talk about specifically what Accutite is for somebody who's not familiar.
So this is a brand new technique. This is actually the handpiece, and it actually helps complement a lot of the things that we do with facelifts, or for patients that are a little bit young and maybe not ready for a traditional facelift. But it's a small probe that's inserted through a little needle hole underneath the skin, and it allows us to shrink the tissue much like when you put plastic on a fire, how you can see it kind of shrink wrap. So it really allows us to kind of sculpt and change things, sculpt the jawline, remove unwanted fat in certain areas, and really tighten and shape the face in a minimally invasive way that we're not able to do prior to having this type of device in our office.
So less painful, it sounds like.
It's a lot less painful, a lot less bruising, a lot quicker recovery, and allows you to target some of the difficult spots that we can't really target with a traditional facelift or neck lift.
So would that be one of the benefits, you would say?
Yeah, and also younger patients. There are a lot of patients that just aren't quite ready for a facelift or really don't need it yet, and this is a nice thing that can kind of sculpt underneath their chin. It can sculpt their jawline, in a very almost scarless method.
So one of the benefits, it sounds like, is like a preemptive, like doing this before you get some of the wrinkles is like a preventative measure?
Absolutely.
Okay.
So people that are younger, people that don't quite need a full-blown facelift, they're great candidates. And likewise, some people that have already had a facelift or had other procedures that just need a little touch-up in some certain areas that maybe weren't addressed by a surgical procedure. This is a nice addition to something like that.
So is this more like a younger, refreshed type of look?
It certainly is. It's a younger, more refreshed look, but it also works a little bit differently. When we're doing a facelift or neck lift, we're tightening things, we're removing skin. We're applying direct energy underneath the skin, so we're allowing this allows us to heat the skin from underneath, which allows tightening and also allows us to remove fat from unwanted areas as well.
And that's one of the pictures that we're seeing here, is removing some of that fat underneath the chin. It makes such a difference.
It certainly does. It's one of the most common thing that young people come in, they say, can you do something about my neck, but I don't want a facelift? And so again, younger patients, want some contouring under the neck or along the jawline, works really nice, and we have really nice solutions to tackle that area now.
And it seems like if you had to go back in and retouch it, it wouldn't be obviously as extreme as going under the knife to get a traditional facelift.
Correct. We can do this in the office. Patients don't need to go under anesthesia, so it's very quick recovery.
So would you say that it's something that is gradual? Like if you didn't want to go to the extreme, or people worry about that pulled back look, that you could do this and it looks more natural?
Absolutely. So this, in conjunction with Botox, fillers, skincare, and other things, are really nice, safe, natural results, and oftentimes we need to repeat it 2-3 times if patients want a more aggressive look. But absolutely, it's a nice place to start, and it's a nice adjunct to what we're doing.
And it's not as scary.
Correct. It's certainly not as scary at all. Obviously, there's no scarring involved, just through a tiny little needle hole, and the actual probe itself that we use is just teeny tiny.
And so what are the costs compared to a traditional facelift?
It's going to be at least a quarter, fifth the cost, so it's a lot more cost effective. And again, the downtime and not needing to be in a hospital, not needing to require general anesthesia are big cost savings as well.
Which can also be intimidating for somebody. You think anesthesiologist, immediately it's like, whoa, this is a really big deal.
Yeah, this is, it's very simple, it's very fast, it doesn't take a long time. So our patients just love they can come in and out and get something like this where before they couldn't.
And I'm sure you love changing their lives by doing this.
Yes, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun to see the positive changes.
Thank you so much, Doctor, for being
Thanks
with
for
us
having
today. Great information. And right now, Maloney Plastic Surgery is giving a special offer. You can get 20% off of treatments if you book an appointment this month. For more information, you can visit MaloneyPlasticSurgery.com or you can give them a call at 520-298-2330.